67% of Canadians say owning a home is a priority for them, whether now or in the future. Welcome back to another episode of Real Estate with Nicole. I'm your host, Nicole Lopez, and today I'm planning to touch on motivations to move and invest in real estate. So now we're just entering the fall market, and with the recent lowering of the Bank of Canada prime rate and new mortgage announcements made by the Canadian Minister of Finance, Chrystia Freeland, it's an opportune time to delve a little deeper into identifying the right time to move or invest in real estate for you and your family. This episode will be a springboard for upcoming guests this fall. For example, for the next couple of episodes, I'll include guests who will speak to borrowing for your real estate investment, down payment assistance programs you may qualify to participate, and discuss what new mortgage rules coming into effect on December 15th may mean for you. I'll also have a guest who will dive into another aspect of understanding when the right time to move may be for you or your loved one. I'm excited for the fall season and looking forward to sharing my discussions with these guests with you. With that, let's get started and dive deep into the trends and motivations behind why people are moving today. Whether you're considering a move yourself, looking to secure another real estate investment, or just curious about the changing landscape, this episode is for you. Grab a cup of your favorite beverage, settle in, and let's get started. Did you know 28% of Canadians are considering moving to a different part of the country? And that the top reason people want to move is to be closer to family. Significant milestones such as retirement, a newborn, or an addition to your family, a marriage, etc. These help create a pent-up housing demand. Every day, people are buying and selling homes, with many making the choice to move closer to family. The benefits of living closer to family include: 1, you could potentially have assistance with your child or children, if that's your situation. Or you may be assisting elderly parents or relatives, taking care of them, helping them, being closer. Or it could be a combination of both of these. You have young children, but you also have elderly parents that you need to help to take care of. Another factor is stronger family bonds. When people are living closer together, they develop stronger family bonds within their network, within their close family ties with parents, grandparents, cousins, uncles and aunts, and others. So it really helps to strengthen the family bonds of being together and being able to celebrate important events when you're close together. Also, another benefit is that there's an anticipated longer life expectancy when families are living closer to each other. So those are just a few or 3 of the key elements with regards to why people are moving closer to family members. So as an example, we'll say Sarah. She recently moved from Calgary to Toronto to be closer to her aging parents. For Sarah, it was a tough decision to leave Calgary. She built up friends and her children had friends, and they were really a nicely growing family, developing roots into their Calgary neighborhood. However, Sarah's parents needed more support as they got older. Her father had some health issues, and it was a little bit more challenging for her mom to help take care of the household in addition to dealing with some of the healthcare issues her husband was facing. So moving to Toronto meant that Sarah could be there for both of them. And as an added blessing, her parents were able to watch her kids grow up, and her kids were able to be close and build a closer relationship with their grandparents. Stories like Sarah's are becoming increasingly common. The GTA or Greater Toronto Area offers a range of residential options, from urban condos to suburban homes, making it easier for families to find suitable living arrangement that works for everyone. So, we've discussed being closer to family is that top reason people are moving. Did you know that 73% of Canadians believe home ownership is the best investment, providing stability, security, and freedom to make the space their own? Owning a home has always been one of the best ways to build wealth. Historically, home prices have trended upwards, contributing to the growth of equity. So with this growth of equity, and I've shared in previous episodes that over a decade in the GTA, we've seen properties or equity grow at a very strong rate over this period of time. So using equity or growing equity in your investment and using it to enhance your lifestyle now or to help the next generation. So surveys have shown that about 54% of millennial buyers have received help with their down payment. So that's part of that building of generational wealth, building that equity so that when your children or grandchildren are looking to invest in a property, you're able to help them, give them a helping hand to get that down payment so they can be able to afford to purchase a property. And that's critical given how equity has grown over the past 40 plus years and how maybe wages haven't grown as much or to match that. And such affordability is becoming a very concerning factor with a lot of households and being able to come up with that down payment in order to be able to secure that home and start to build equity and ultimately generational wealth. Another statistic, about 55% of the average household's wealth, Canadians, is derived from real estate. So that's phenomenal. So not only is it important to build that generational health, either for your current situation and lifestyle or for that of future generations, it's a very strong factor for the majority of Canadians in building wealth in general. So another topic, another area with regards to trends that we've been seeing with regards to making moves in real estate in recent times is right sizing. And so what I mean by right sizing is to ensure that your home is the appropriate fit for your lifestyle. So this is really critical. So our lives, our journeys, we have ebbs and flows, and what worked maybe 5 years ago is no longer suitable for your current situation. And this could be maybe because of your personal situation or you just need a change. So I'm going to address 2 right sizing topics today. So the first one I'm going to speak to is upsizing. So did you know that approximately 25% of Canadians would like to upsize? And that 1 in 4 people outgrew their home after 2 years. So that's really important statistics. That quarter of the Canadians would like to move up to a larger size home and that they've outgrown their home after 2 years. So why is this? Some of the reasons could be a growing family. Could be you had a starter home, it was just 2 of you, and now you have a new addition to your family. So you need more space. So that Maybe one bedroom condo is no longer good for a 3-person family. You have a new baby, you need a separate room for the baby, you need more space. Maybe you don't want to be living in that condo anymore. You could have a growing family in the sense that you have, what worked as a 2-bedroom for 2 toddlers and 2 adults in a condo may no longer work as children grow older, and they no longer want to share a room, and each child wants to have their own room and their own space. So you outgrow that after a couple of years and you need to move on to a larger space. In terms of, you've grown equity in your starter home. So you started with a condominium purchase and you want to move up. You built quite a bit of equity over the past several years, and you want to take those funds and invest in a bigger home, a larger home, one that's more suited to the neighborhood or the attributes that are more desirable to you now. So that could be it. You could also be in a multi-family situation. So in the situation I shared with Sarah, where she moved from Calgary back to Toronto to help take care of her aging parents. For her situation, she moved into her own place. However, Sarah could have had the option or taken the decision with her parents to actually find a slightly larger home where 2 generations could live, where Sarah and her family, in addition to her parents, could live, just easing some of the caregiver burden that Sarah may be facing as she helps both parents in their situation so they can age in place. So that's another potential for moving on with the multifamily situation. And you could be also thinking to maybe invest in a second legal unit or a garden unit, helping to, maybe you have a large space in your basement and you'd like to finish your basement, have a legal apartment, a secondary unit. And that's an opportunity to upsize your property. Or maybe with your work situation, you now can work from home and you need a home office, but your current home does not afford you the opportunity to expand and have a home office. And when you took a look at the return on investment, expanding or building on or doing some renovations would not be beneficial. So it would be more practical for you to upsize, to move to a larger home that would suit your needs from a lifestyle perspective and from a personal perspective. Also, another strong factor is many homeowners say that neighborhood quality is one of their top priorities when considering a purchase. So maybe this is your opportunity. You've grown some equity in your home and you would like to move to that other neighborhood where you have desirable schools, where you want your children to go to, or it's just a very good area for you in your perspective, and you would like to get into that area and invest into that particular area. So those are some of the key reasons for upsizing. They are so varied. And again, it depends on your particular situation and what works for your lifestyle and what works for your financial situation and how you would be able to upsize and make it work for your particular family situation. So I did mention upsizing, and what people are probably more familiar with, the term is downsizing. So we know that over the next couple of years, millions of Canadians will turn 65, and many of these individuals may be looking to retire or perhaps right-size their lifestyle to fit their given needs. So, and did you know that about 37% of Canadians would love to downsize? So, given that we have millions of Canadians who will be turning 65, potentially looking to retire and right-sizing their lifestyle, and that 37% would like to downsize, let's look at some of the reasons why downsizing may make sense to them. It could be that with their home, they had a 2,500 square foot home. They had two kids, growing kids, and now the kids are left. They're empty nesters. And they had a large property and they need to mow the lawn. The lawn grows quickly. They have lush gardens. They have many trees. And in the fall, the leaves fall and they need to clear the grass. Maintenance can or may become a chore for these individuals if they feel like they don't have the energy to do it anymore, or they feel like they'd rather spend their time doing other things. So maintenance, taking care of the lawn, making any particular repairs to the property, they could be seen as a chore to some of these individuals who feel that they have some newfound freedom and they want to use their time to do more fun or exciting things for them. You could have a situation where to downsize because it's an opportunity to mitigate your expenses. So, caring for our home, yes, you purchase your home, you have your down payment, you make your mortgage payments, but it's really critical to upkeep your home, to maintain your home. Things happen. There could be water leak. There could be electrical issues. The roof may need to be replaced. You may need to, re-asphalt your driveway, update your landscaping. Lots of things need to be done within the home. You may need to replace carpeting or hardwood. You may want to finish your basement, or you may want a home that has a finished basement based on your current lifestyle. So there are costs associated with maintenance, repairs, etc. And when you're looking at your financial situation, you're thinking, maybe at this point in my life, and you may not even be in retirement, you may be just thinking that, you know what, I built some equity, I need to potentially downsize for the time being to ensure that I am able to maintain my quality of life and my lifestyle, and also mitigate the cost that may be associated with taking care of our home. You may also want some more freedom. So maybe cost and maintenance per se are not your key concerns, but maybe it's a matter of, I just want to be able to travel. I've always wanted to travel. I want to visit friends. I want to maybe split time at a vacation property, which a lot of snowbirds do. So what I've seen some retirees, they have their nice home, they've downsized, they've had a condo, and now they can go travel without the worries of having someone come take care of the plants, come check in on the home, come shovel the driveway if it's snowing in the wintertime. And they just have this freedom and liberty that they don't have to worry about anything if they want to go. And others, they take equity out of their home, they sell their home, they buy a condo or a smaller townhome, and they decide to invest in a vacation property in the south or somewhere where it's sunny and warm. So they split their time here in Canada and also at the vacation home, just living the life that they envision for themselves, using some of that equity. So they've downsized, but they found freedom in the finances from the equity they've received from the downsizing. And also, some, maybe they don't want a vacation property. Maybe they downsize to pull out the equity to invest into other properties or to provide funds to their children or their grandkids in order to invest. As I mentioned earlier, 37% of Canadians have received assistance with regards to their down payment. So some of these retirees have been able to, because of the equity they've earned, the generational wealth that they've been able to accumulate, to truly help their next generations to get a foothold into the housing market and to start their own building of generational wealth. Others may want to move into their dream home. Maybe they had a larger home because of a large family, or they were in a multi-family situation, and now is their opportunity to move to a dream home. Others may downsize because they're moving to relocate closer to their family members, children, grandchildren, other family members, or even really close friends. They may be moving to a different neighborhood with more amenities and conveniences, or moving to be closer to healthcare facilities, recreation, and just moving for sure weather, having a better weather lifestyle situation. So those are some of the key reasons. I'm sure there's many others, but some of the popular reasons why people are downsizing. So I'll give an example. Another couple, let's call them Frank and Nora, realized that their home was too big for the two of them, and that downsizing to a condo in Toronto allowed them to enjoy the city's amenities. They were close to the entertainment district without worrying about home maintenance. Plus, Frank and Nora were closer to their friends and the entertainment that they love. So Frank and Nora's experience highlights, a growing trend among retirees who are looking for a lifestyle change. The convenience and vibrancy of the city can be a big draw for those looking to make their most out of their retirement years. However, on the other hand, I know of retirees who have downsized to a condo to enjoy the freedom to travel, not to worry about maintenance of the property when they're away. Yet, other retirees have opted to age in place and rent out their legal basement apartment and build some additional generational wealth that they are hoping to pass down to their children. So those are some of the key information and trends with regards to right sizing. So right sizing could be upsizing, moving up to a bigger property to suit your needs, or downsizing, again, to suit your personal situation. So lastly, let's address another major factor that impacts where people choose to live. And that's changes in job situation. The GTA is a major economic hub, and it attracts talent from all over the world. So whether it's a job promotion, a new career opportunity, or work remote flexibility, job changes often necessitate a move. So really great factors about relocation within the GTA could be, the diversity. There's entertainment hub. There is the financial hub. There are growing tech companies and startup companies are here. Lots of amenities. It's a plethora of transportation hub. And a lot of other employment opportunities are here for others, in addition to healthcare and other opportunities that you may want to explore, such as education, etc. So, this is not specific to the GTA, but personally, I have relocated about 4 times with respect to employment. And I know when I speak to this topic or this particular trend, I know firsthand that these are the key things that I look for, or one would look for, with regards to relocation. Understanding the community that you're living in, understanding the diversity of the population. How close are you to the entertainment or the opportunities that could be afforded to where you're working? It's not only the job opportunity that you're looking for. You're looking for what other things outside of work will I be able to participate in? Will I be able to contribute to the community? So recreation facilities, the makeup of the community. Is it a family-oriented community, or is it a community that, has more singles? Is it a community where there are great restaurants? Are there is there amusement or recreation or entertainment that you could easily access? Are there good hospitals? Is there good healthcare? All of these little factors play a key role in relocating with regards to job opportunities. And some factors, if you're an investor, really understanding what the draws are in the GTA and how you can attract potential renters. If those individuals, when they come into the new city, they're often looking to rent and looking around the areas just to see, is this somewhere I'd like to live? Is this somewhere that really meets my needs? So really trying to understand what your target market is as an investor for potential renters is really important consideration with regards to understanding why people move and why and how you may be able to attract those individuals. As we wrap up today's episode, it's clear that the reasons for moving within or to the GTA are diverse as the people making these moves. Whether it's for family, retirement, starting a new household, or job changes, the GTA offers something for everyone. Each of these reasons creates different opportunities and challenges for real estate investors in the GTA. Whether you're just a pure investor or you're going to be an investor who's going to be a homeowner. By understanding these trends and keeping an eye on the demographic and jobs market statistics, you can make informed investment decisions to cater to your needs, and if it's not your primary residence, the needs of your target market. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Real Estate with Nicole. I hope you found it insightful and helpful. If you have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover in future episodes, feel free to reach out. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Leave a review and share the podcast with anyone who could benefit from this information. Until next time, this is Nicole Lopez signing off. Stay informed, stay positive in your real estate journey.